Hey guys! Long time no makeup video, right? Today I am doing my updated foundation routine. I have been using pretty much the exact same routine for a few months now. This foundation, the Smashbox Studio Skin, this is my second one, and that is so rare for me to buy another foundation. That's how much I love it. I never repurchase high-end foundations. I usually just keep cycling through different ones. But this one is amazing. These products are really good for dry skin, I have found, at least for my skin. And they're super full coverage because this is kind of like an acne coverage foundation routine. It's definitely not low or medium coverage. It is definitely full, high coverage. And my skin has been so bad the past month or so. So I've just been working on a new routine, and this is just the best foundation routine I've ever found. And seriously, looking in a mirror right now, you can't tell that I have makeup on. I mean, you can see the blush and bronzer, and obviously that's makeup, but the foundation and concealer, especially under my eyes, you can't see. Yeah, no amount of makeup will ever cover the texture of your skin. So if you have really cystic, thick, protruding acne, you can cover the color of it. I can cover the color of my acne, which is very, very red, but I'm never going to be able to have a smooth skin because the acne is raised. But all of this talk, let's just get into the foundation routine. Hey guys! First, I'm going to start by putting my hair back so I don't annoy you by touching it the entire video. And then we're going to prime. I use Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I find this does the best job at making my makeup last, but also smoothing out my skin, filling in pores. It's just the best all-around primer I've found. So I start by pushing it into my skin, as you see me doing here. And then at the end, I'll use all downward motions with my hands to smooth out any baby hairs or acne or anything that's on my face. So it's all going one direction. Now I use a Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Fair to cover up my acne. I put the concealer on all the red marks on my face because this helps me use less foundation and it gives me a little bit more coverage, and I just like the way it ends up looking in the end. Now for foundation, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in shade 1.0, and this is very, very full coverage. And it is long wearing, hydrating, it looks like skin, it looks amazing. I heard so many YouTubers talking about this and I was like, yeah, whatever. Foundation never looks good on me, but I bought it anyways and I tried it and it's amazing. The best foundation I've ever used. It really does look like skin. It is perfect. It doesn't sink into pores, it doesn't sink into lines, it lasts all day. If you have oily skin, I can't really attest to how it would wear, but for dry skin people, this looks amazing. So I use a brush to get a good amount of coverage, and then I go in with my Real Technique sponge to just press it into the skin and make sure there's no brush marks. Now I'm going to go back in with my concealer for under my eyes to cover my dark circles and on any acne that is still showing through, since my acne is very red. And then I'm going to blend it in first with my fingers to keep the coverage, to really melt it into the skin, and just so the sponge doesn't absorb all the product, because it really can absorb a lot of what you're using. And then I'll just go in at the very end just to press any excess into the skin. Now I go in with my Airspun translucent powder and I bake under my eyes and my chin. I find baking under my eyes keeps my concealer from creasing for as long as possible. My concealer will crease either way because I have wrinkles, but still it keeps it nice for a long time. Then I set my nose with the powder because foundation on my nose wears away very fast, and my chin because there's a lot of texture. Then I use the Fit Me foundation powder in 110 with a flat top kabuki brush to set the rest of my face. I like to set my face at this point because I use bronzer and stuff, and with the brush, it'll wipe away all the foundation. Then I use Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer. This is a really nice glowy bronzer. I don't use this to contour, I just use this to warm up my face and bring some life and some shape back to it, because with just powder, it looks very flat and very, very, very pale. Now I'm just going to wipe away the bake powder with this brush from e.l.f. Now I'm using Bahama Mama from the Balm with this foundation brush from Real Techniques, and I just contour my cheeks with this. I really have been into contouring my cheekbones. It makes my face look way more angular and slim as opposed to very round. I've been using two blushes. First, Too Faced Papa Don't Peach, which is limited edition, so definitely go get it. It's amazing. And then Too Faced Love Flush in Baby Love. First, I use Baby Love as like my base color. It's just a really nice neutral mauve. And then I go in with Papa Don't Peach on top, which is a shimmery, more peachy, obviously, color. And it actually really smells like peaches. It's amazing. I've been really into blush recently, clearly. Now I'm using Tarte's highlighter in Angelic with a Real Techniques brush. And I've been really liking this highlighter because it's not intense. It's not like that Instagram highlighter that's just like insane. It's just a very natural, subtle highlight. Lastly, I will blend everything together. Lastly, I will set my face using Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Spray. This is the best facial spray I've ever found. It is amazing. So guys, that was the foundation routine. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you again in another video. Bye!